The schwa is a very important part of English speaking. It is difficult because it is only related to speaking. You will never see a schwa written on a page, unless you're studying pronunciation. The schwa sound is the most common sound in English. It can appear wherever there is an unstressed syllable, at the beginning of words, about, again, another, the middle of words, company, national, analysis, and at the ends of words, useful, problem, question. Whether the English language is in a hurry or just very lazy, it is always trying to move itself forward as efficiently as it can. The schwa is pronounced as an sound, where the mouth just hangs open. Sometimes English is so efficient, even the schwa is dropped. You may have heard these words pronounced: different, chocolate, camera, separate. They are all words that should have 3 syllables, but have been reduced to 2 by dropping the schwa. Listen to these sentences being spoken without the schwa, then a second time using the schwa. Watch the timer. I'd like to go shopping for a pair of shoes, but the shops are closed because there's a weather alert. Apparently, a lot of snow is coming in from the highlands, so the government have advised people to stay at home. I'd like to go shopping for a pair of shoes, but the shops are closed because there's a weather alert. Apparently lots of snow is coming in from the highlands, so the government have advised people to stay at home. The first sentence just can't get going. Forming all of the syllables and vowels is very slow. So how do you know when a schwa might appear? In words with 2 or more syllables, the schwa is always in the unstressed syllable. You can find the syllables that are stressed in words in a dictionary by looking for the stress mark. The dot shows the syllables. In the word listen, you can see that the first syllable, lis, is stressed, and the schwa is in the second, unstressed syllable. In the word apparently, you can see the schwa either side of the stressed syllable. When words are both nouns and verbs, for example, present and present, you will usually find the noun has the stress on the first syllable and the verb has the stress on the second. In words with just 1 syllable, the schwa is very common with function words. Function words are words that do not have a meaning like content words, but help to describe relationships between other words in a sentence. For example, a, the, of, are, but, to, have. And these words are often affected by the schwa. These words are already short, and as the job of the schwa is to make them even shorter, they can be very difficult to identify. Listen to these 4 film titles being pronounced, firstly as they are spelt, and then as they are pronounced. As good as it gets. As good as it gets. For a few dollars more. For a few dollars more. Scent of a woman. Scent of a woman. 4 weddings and a funeral. 4 weddings and a funeral. In the last example, you probably heard the words for, weddings and funeral, and another bit in between. That other bit in between was the and a, shortening to ana. This is very common in English using the schwa. You might also notice the z sound of weddings moving to the beginning of the word and. You can find out more about this in our video, Word Linking, for learning to speak more quickly. To look at the other examples, for a becomes fra. As it becomes as it. Of a becomes of a. If this seems difficult, there may be a reason for it. English is a stress-timed language. If your first language is also a stress-timed language, for example, German, Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, Dutch, Russian, You may find it easier to hear the schwa than those who speak a syllable-timed language, for example French or Spanish, though most languages use the schwa. If you are finding it difficult, don't give up. I hope you found this video useful and that you'll join us again. Bye.